Now I'm about to reveal one of the biggest settings that nobody knows for Apex. Like a lot of content creators, maybe I've seen one, I forgot who said it, but one of them actually said it. I was really surprised. Your AOCs, if you're playing on AOCs, your non-AOCs will... Yo, it's been a while and I hope everybody has been having a great month. Before we start this video, I want to mention these two people and I want to thank them. First, we got Godzilla King, and then we got Ralph Bolt 7715. You guys have literally been here for more than I imagined, and I really appreciate the time you spent making sure chat's clean from scammers and potential websites or links that can, give you malware or other stuff. Appreciate you. Thank y'all. Keep up the great work. If you're new to this channel, then consider subscribing or hitting the bell notification and make sure to click all. Starting April 15th, I will start doing live 1v1s again, where you guys can come into my live and 1v1 me. But there's one thing, you guys can come and watch the 1v1s if you don't send an email to yo.vexer.1v1@gmail.com. If you send an email there, send me your platform, your username, and a way to contact you so I can let you know a day before when I will be going live, what time, so then maybe you can come and I will check you in the list so we can do a 1v1. There's another thing you guys can do. We will also be doing 1v1s, but I'll also be reacting to your clips, letting you know what you could have done differently or what you can improve on. So if you guys want to test your skills against a veteran Apex Predator from season 6, 7, 10, and 11, let me know. Send an email in. Alright. If you guys are new to this channel, then you guys won't know this, but I always make a settings video every season, and I always add timestamps. Alright, let's get into it. We started with gameplay. The reason why I use compact is because when you're on default, it leaves this, you see the big screen where it says pick up, ping, and everything? That's annoying. Sometimes you're in the middle of a fight and you might have some objects near you and it will fuck you up. So, put it on compact, you see how small it is now? And next to where it says ping, it'll show like a person with the hand up, letting you know that your teammate will need that item. So that feature does not go away if you turn it on. Button hints, I turned this off because I like having the most cleanest UI. Like I like having like random stuff pop up. Well, button hints is mostly for like telling you what buttons you need to press. Let me show you. Like if you just switch settings and you need to know, you'll see on the bottom, my syringes is that, B for stroke. If you're new to your settings and you need to see what buttons to click, turn that on. Now damage, crosshair damage feedback, I turned this off because it kind of bothers me and it kind of distracts me when I'm trying to track well, because it kind of makes you think that you're actually hitting it when it's a little delayed. As soon as you stop shooting, maybe for 1 or 2 seconds, the X will still show. So it doesn't really help you a lot. It kind of just puts an X on top of someone. Now we're going to damage numbers, guys. I play on stacking. You can do whatever you want. It's more like stacking. It's kind of like Fortnite, I guess you can say. I just like the numbers like that because I like to know how much damage I do all together. Okay, now ping. I don't even not even try to say that word. That's just default. I don't know what faded does. I've never tried it. I think it just like instead of your ping staying there forever, I guess it turns partly transparent most of the time when you ping. I might start playing around with that. Now this is when it shows players on death boxes and shit, just turn it on, doesn't matter. This is more like if you're a streamer. Map rotation, I like having this on because I like knowing, like sometimes I like looking at my map and just running, and I like knowing where I'm actually running towards instead of like your character running towards somewhere and maybe your character looking like it's running towards the right, but you're really going straight on your screen, so you're gonna get confused. But yeah. And so what map rotation does is that it rotates the map so your character is always going straight on the map, like it's always going north, no matter where you're looking. It'll always seem like you're going north because it will fix it so the position is not messed up, so you don't accidentally go left instead of right because you looked at the map incorrectly. So that's what map rotation does. Weapon cycle on empty. I turned this off because I already have my muscle memory to switch my weapon when it has absolutely no ammo. So I mean, like, not when your clip finishes. I mean, like, when your weapon has a 0 ammo. Auto sprint, you should always have this on. You should never be walking in Apex unless you're a rat or a bot. Double tap to sprint, turn it off. You don't need it. Jetpack control, if you're a Valk player, I'd recommend you play on hold because it lets you control your stuff more. Incoming damage feedback. I use 3D. I've seen people that use 2D, but I don't know. I just like 3D. Taking damage on death boxes or close menu. So this is if you're trying to like take a bat in a ring on a replicator or trying to body swap quick, which is when you go into a box after you kill someone or like you kill someone, their 2 teammates are still up, and you knock someone, right? You know that the other teammates are going to start pushing you. So what you got to do is you got to thirst that dude quick. Maybe they're like 20, 40 meters away. Then that means you can body swap, or like 20 to 15 minimum. You thirst a dude and you quickly get that body swap. You exit the box so you don't start looting. That's what a body swap is. So this will help you. So when you get shot from like random team, or if their teammates are near you or anything, and you try to body swap, it doesn't kick you out the box if they just shoot you. Off-screen portraits. I don't know what the fuck this is. Portraits are hidden and may be ignored when playing as a certain legend. So I guess this tells you what the legend does. I don't know, but I would turn these 2 off because you don't really want stuff in your screen unless you're a new player. Then this will be actually helpful. Hop up, the pop up tells you what the hop up does in your gun that you get. So yeah. If you're not new, do not have these on. It will just make your screen get clunkered. Streamer mode off because I'm not famous, so no one should even have this on, honestly, unless you're like getting stream sniped really bad. So like if you're playing ranked, I guess. Anonymous mode, don't even use it. Not famous. Using usage sharing. This like gives privacy to EA and shit. This gives your fucking information to EA. Like, who wants this on? I don't even know why I have it on, but it's whatever. Performance display, I like having it on so you know when it's like server side, or if you're getting packet loss or FPS or your ping. It's good to know. It's good to know. And yes, I have 110 ping. I mean 110 FPS right now because I'm literally playing on super sampling for the sake of the good quality of the video. Alright.
Should take this upgrade. Always keep your boots polished.
Communication filter doesn't really matter. I just have this on. Reticle, I've chosen the orange. This orange, I don't know why, but I really like this orange, and it helps me like track really well. I'd recommend you guys try that. I used to do purple, but sometimes it would blend into random stuff. But I don't know why the orange, these specific numbers, are actually good. Like, let me show you. Like, this is a good, like, it does not blend into the character at all. Like, I never have problems with it. So yeah. Color blindness, I have this off. Don't really care. I used to play on Tritonopia. Used to. But, I don't know, I don't really care about Tritonopia anymore. Subtitles, we got, oh wait, it could help you with looking into the ring more, I think, with Tritonopia.
Upgrades collecting dust.
I'll test that.
Let's fix that.
Subtitles and all of this off. Don't really need it. Now we're gonna go to keyboard and mouse. If you're on keyboard and mouse, I don't know what to say because I'm not a keyboard and mouse player, but I do know a little bit of knowledge. Change your DPI. Make sure try different DPIs. The higher the DPI, the more micro adjusting you have, and the more your sensor can move. Like, it'll be more smoother. So you have to lower the sense a little. You know. You also don't want mouse acceleration. You don't want mouse invert. You want this. Yeah, none of that, right? I'll turn off lighting effects too. Now we got controller. I play Ninja because I play hybrid, so that means I will be going on and off of claw a lot. I'm only in claw when I'm in combat, and when I'm not in combat, I don't have my claw. But that's what Ninja's for. Is if you want to like super glide, bunny jump, do all that stuff, you'll have jump and crouch under bumpers and shoot and attack, and your abilities are right here, which aren't hard to do. You just gotta get used to it. For me, this is the best button layout if you don't have paddles, because I do not use paddles. And no, I do not use an Xbox controller. I use a PlayStation 5 controller. But yeah, I would hardly recommend you try this. I've said it in numerous of my settings videos to try it. If you don't want to, it's all good, because some people like other ones. But I'll give you one thing. Every time you press jump on your, like for people that play button puncher, on crouch, on right stick, and anyone else that does it on right stick, those people will be having insane stick drift because you'll keep pressing your button down and your aim will be a little off.
I should lock
Just
down this
let you
next
know what's
upgrade.
going on, you know, from someone from experience. Default layout, no. Everything here, tap to use, tap to reload, crouch button, toggle. A lot of people like hold, because with hold, you just hold the button, you just hold the crouch, you just, you know, hold crouch and then just press jump, and then you're bunny hopping. That's really the only good side, because when you're camping, or like, not camping, but when you're like, you know, your team's down in ranked and you need to like play for placement, this shit will be a little annoying, because you have to hold it all the time. So yeah, I don't know, I just like button on toggle. Aim, hold, survival slot, I have this on because I don't have any heirloom, sadly, but it's really useful though. Even if I had an heirloom, I think I would still not use it. I would still not turn it off. Adaptive triggers, I have this on, but I don't really have it. You know, it doesn't really actually work on for PC. I don't know why it's not working for my PS5 controller. I never feel it.
Upgrade's collecting dust. Let's fix
Um,
that.
Trigger dead zones, I'd recommend this on none. You might think that max would be good, but it actually makes your trigger, so you have to pull it more down to you know, shoot or aim or anything. So I'd recommend none unless your triggers are broken, because then it'll give you the fastest reaction. Like you barely have to like pull down your trigger, so you'll get a little milliseconds of responsiveness, of more quickness of ADS basically. Menu cursor, I would recommend nothing more than half, because then you won't be able to control it unless you're insane, and you can. And now I play on AOCs, alright, we're here on settings now. Dead Zone 0, Outer Threshold 2, and Response Curve 0. That's what I play on. Now let me tell you something. If you're going to be playing on 0 to 2, that's linear. 3 to 5. 3 to 5, that's
I should lock down this
3 to
next
5 to
upgrade.
10, that's classic, and anything above is crazy. I don't know what the hell to tell you. But when you're playing on 0 response curve, I'd recommend you try 1 for this, for outer threshold, because the more of this you have, the less you have on the outside of your stick. It'll move faster. So it's like the opposite of dead zone. Dead zone makes your middle circle get smaller, but then this will make the outer circle get smaller. So this basically it kind of like combats the dead zone, because it like tricks your stick into having a different shape, which like makes it so like the more closer you get to the edge, the more faster you'll move, and the smaller edge you have, the more less you have to push your stick for it to move fast, or to be max speed or whatever. So this just virtually changes the size of
Not
your
leave this
stick,
upgrade waiting.
basically. And this virtually, this one dead zone virtually does the middle of your stick, like how much it takes for your stick to start to register. And this changes the side of your stick, or how big the circle is. Okay, keep that in mind. So if you're having like a small dead zone, I'd recommend you do like outer threshold a little. If you have a big dead zone, I mean. Okay, per optics off. Yaw speed 2 at 58. 2 at 53, and I have these on 258 and 253 for a reason. Okay, none of those for extra. Now we're gonna do 242 and 200, 30, 30, 25, 25. Now this kicks in really delayed, okay? So it's not gonna make
I should lock down
not
this
gonna
next
make your
upgrade.
aim fucked. This is really delayed. But this only fucking... oh my god, I want my curse. This only really works, or really only speeds up when your stick is maxed out, like on the edge, alright? When it's on the edge, it's gonna start speeding up. And that's only good for when you're tracking someone that's on a jump pad or flying, alright? Or going up a balloon. That's the only time it'll kick in. But remember, your stick has to be fully on the side, so this is not gonna mess up your aim, alright? I'm telling you. Target compensation. I've done several testing with my friend that plays on PC. And basically what we've been seeing is when you have a controller and you have target compensation for melee on, it's actually worse. It's literally worse. But when you have it on off, it will change to PC type.
Should take this upgrade.
Like it
Always
will
keep your
change
boots
to the
polished.
original PC, like meleeing, which actually kinda actually makes you like how do you say it? Kinda makes you like actually like stick to them. You're a little more closer. But it like pulls you in a little. Like for example, like this game's literally lagging. Like for example, when I slide jump and I run, if I'm not gonna get dead slides right now. Like, I would have just slide past that dude on the first one. Like, it's just better. I don't know how to explain it. But I started trying to pull in towards there. But there will be times where it actually pulls in. And it's, like, way more stronger than normal having it on. I don't know what to tell you. But it just works. That's what me and my friend have seen. Now, I'm about to reveal one of the biggest settings that
Upgrades
nobody
waiting, Anita.
knows for Apex. Like a lot of content creators, maybe I've seen one, I forgot who said it, but one of them actually said it, which was really surprised. Your AOCs, if you're playing on AOCs, your non-AOCs will bleed through. Yep, you heard it right. If you are playing on AOCs, the default settings, go back actually. These default settings right here, these will bleed through and will change a little bit of your sense. If you're playing on non-ALC, which means default settings, like these, like you can just switch it from here, non-ALCs, then your ALCs will bleed through, okay? So take a note. You know, when you after you finish setting up your ALCs, change some
Better not
stuff
leave this
around.
upgrade
I've
waiting.
noticed that if you play on linear, which is 0 to 2, and you put classic, it restores some of the aim assist and it makes it a little more sticky. But when you have this on 0 and you have this on linear, it gives you even less aim assist. And then fine aim gives you a little more aim assist. But it like, what's it called? How do you say? It makes it even more responsive. Like it's more responsive than linear. Like it feels like what linear should feel like when you have it on fine aim. So I've switched. I used to do on fine aim, but now I switched to classic because classic, steady, and then those are the only two that reinforce your aim assist or give you more aim assist to make it more stickier. Those are the ones that change it. So
Better not leave
try
this
it out.
upgrade
I'm
waiting.
telling you, I swear it does. It like changes by a little bit. It does a little bit. Gives you a little bit of a change. I swear. Try it out. Obviously this is for your left stick. So people that like have like that your character moves out of nowhere, you're gonna have to want to be on large. This is for the stick drift on your left stick that you move. Vibration off, and then yeah. Now for video, since I play on PC, this is gonna be different for like console players. But I'd recommend you play on 106 FOV. The more higher you go, the more farther it gets, obviously. But I play on a 20, I think I'm on a 24, 27-inch monitor, so that's why I like 106. FOV scaling is for when you're Octane, Bloodhound, or any legend that gives you speed, like the Mad Maggie ult. This will be for FOV scaling, so this makes your FOV up, like get bigger. I don't know why this was enabled when I turned this off before.
Upgrades waiting, Anita.
And then yeah, just makes your FOV get a little bigger when you're running. And then sprint view shake, this is when you're running and like, you know, the shakiness that happens. I'll put that on minimal so you don't shake. VSync off. Do not go more than do not go plus boost on Apex for NVIDIA Reflex. Gives you more latency and it does not help. Active FPS trigger, I don't care what you have this on. If you have a lower PC, you might have this off because this is more for like active super sampler. The anti-aliasing will only turn on if you have what's it called, the FPS thing off. It will only, I mean, it'll turn on, yeah, if you have this off. I think I said turned off by accident, but it will only like actually turn on when you have this off and then this off. So yeah. Okay. Texture streaming budget. I have a 4070. So that means that I have 12 gigs of RAM. I would really highly recommend you, if anyone has 12 gigs of RAM, they would play on 6. For 8 gigs of RAM, I would recommend 4, and for 6 gigs of RAM, I would recommend still 4. Or 4 to 3. Any of those. Now for the texture filtering, I'd highly recommend you do bilinear, because the other ones, like if you go above to the 2x, it's gonna be like, it's gonna give you more what is that word? It'll give you more input lag. There you go. It'll give you more input lag, and it also lowers the FPS, and also it gives you more ping. Whatever this is, ambient, whatever. Just put this shit on low. Dude, this helps you. It helps like the how do you say it? It helps like the quality of some stuff, like the shadows, a little better. So you could see through smoke a little better with this because of the way the shadows work. Sun shadow coverage low, disabled. All of this is bullshit. You don't need it. I like having my mono detail high because when you look at people from far, you'll be able to see them better, and you can see what legend they are and everything. So this is the only thing I would keep on high. Everything else low and dog, you know? Alright. Now let's go to audio. Nothing too special on audio, but choose your input device. Remember, choose your mic. You know, do all this. The more higher it goes, the more less loud you'll be, or the more like it'll take for your mic to start to work. So I like having it like around like right here for my mic, because if you have, the more lower you have, it'll be like if your mic's always on. So just make sure it's like
upgrades collecting dust.
I'll just leave it.
Let's fix that.
Whatever. But yeah, sound effects, all of this, you know, I recommend turning music volume off and lobby music. This is if you like when you close your app, or not close your app. This is when you go into your home screen and you have your app in the background so you can hear your party and everything. I should have this on because sometimes I can't hear my people when I'm in the game. But dialogue, I'd recommend this like as low as you can hear it, because what dialogue does is it gives clutter when you're trying to hear footsteps and other stuff. So keep it low. Other than that, thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all see you in the next videos, and I hope you guys join the lives and send emails so we can have some content. Peace.